Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline Glenn. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to
That's a bad read.
And
I pushed the wrong button anyway.
2nd and 10 here. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's so disrespectful.
He's going to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's got it. Oh, look out.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Grove. They'll mark him down in the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up 4th.
Back to throw, it's Singleton.
Come on, bro. I seen that jump. It wouldn't let me get out there. I ran dead smack it to one of my people.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1.
That's gonna hurt.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson.
Let
He
me
was
get through
hoping
that.
for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Let's see. I ran under that jacket. I had it set down there, drive. They didn't give it to me.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Flips it out to the back.
What is it, holding?
But there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Man.
The give to the tailback. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And
this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And we might as well state the obvious.
Yeah, that boy came out in 3D.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
That's crazy work.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Trying to burn this defensive back.
That's 2.
Going for the massive
That's 2 touchdowns that on 2. That's 2 touchdowns on 2.
Plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep
That's
shots
2.
down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do it.
Right.
And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've already converted 8 fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I got to hold that block.
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass.
That's
they
good
get
play.
it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Arkansas 14, Florida State 7. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arkansas 14, Florida State 7.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He gets a block. Got a little room. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
Touchdown, no! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Alright, man. They get this stop. We back in the game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way
Is
this
this what I
game
think it
started,
is?
you feel as if
Direct
you have to
snap?
score a touchdown
No,
every
it
time
ain't.
you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you
Let me
know
get that.
this is back.
That's the stop. That's
got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down
Look
throw.
at
If
the
guys
ball,
are open vertically
bro.
down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads to the
That's a
right.
good ball. That's a
It's
good
gone.
ball.
Let me tell you, this
That's a
senior
good ball.
quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a
Don't
really
do that.
good job by this quarterback.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice
do
job
that.
by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback
Don't do that.
and making him think a little bit.
No, but
And he's knocked down immediately. but
Come-
not
come on,
before he
bro.
moves the chains.
you gonna make me miss 2 touchdowns, but you gonna bail him out like that?
Curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. Chopping
If
up
he gonna
his
get jumped like
defense,
that, this
and
gonna
they've
be
got
a
it all the
long
way down to
game,
the
bro.
23.
Nice play design
Man,
on
threw
that
2
one. Make
kicks
it easy
back to
for your
back. If he
quarterback,
gonna
too,
get jumped like
because
that
it's easy
all
to see
game,
what's
it's gonna be a
happening
long
right in
game.
front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And this will be incomplete. A big
Like he
hit there
throwing
for
into
2nd
coverage,
down.
bro. Like
Love
purposely.
seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on
2
your
sacks.
resume.
2
It'll pay off
sacks.
big time in late
2
season.
sacks.
Nowhere close on that
And
one
he
as
don't got
got
extender, bro.
drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious
Yeah.
work to do if they want to
Unbelievable.
convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout.
Bro, look, bro.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
Bro, look,
Lining
bro.
up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created...
4 interceptions. 4 interceptions in 1 drive, bro, and he scored.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game
For sure, 3.
far beyond
4 might be a stretch.
Kevin, thanks
For sure,
a lot
3.
that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his second. He has been flying all over the field.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. On target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up.
Why would you release? You have no reason to release. Why would you release?
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out.
You release because you got killed. That's why you
I don't
release.
think
Look
they
at
like
this.
me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
This is a 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh, yeah, long.
Complete to the
Whatever.
right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to pass. It's Singleton. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback...
He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown Seminoles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working.
My Lord, boy.
This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going downfield for the big play. He caught it. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the
That's
door,
not
baby.
my speed, ain't true.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take...
Trying to get behind the defense. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Takes a hit.
That's it.
The pass is incomplete.
It's a touchdown, bro.
5 seconds left.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
I mean, I guess I got to go prevent. He don't got everything yet. So.
One final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
But the whole game, oh my Lord.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
I'm finna lose my mind, bro.
So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see.
How do I miss that tackle,
bro? You want
bro?
to see him playing on time, and as always, delivering the football.
He didn't even get touched.
I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Ufo got in the backfield and stopped.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a snag by the defense.
Man, let me control my person, bro.
Return, but that would have been icing on the cake. First down at the 42.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go
That's a
make
pick
play,
six, bro.
and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernia Scholes. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And this is why check downs are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Knowles are on the move. They'll throw it on first down.
This man threw a yellow, bro.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well
I'm
hang on
finna
to the
go
ball.
crazy, bro.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. The aerial assault continues. This time he's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Knowles! He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs.
Fires deep.
Let me get that.
Bro. And he dropped it.
I can't, bro.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
I cannot.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job
That's a
in the end zone, making it a hard window.
Bro,
and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle.
It's like he just get away with murder, bro.
Receiving now on the year for him.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw. Got it. Touchdown,
Oh, my
Razorbacks.
Lord. Jesus,
And
bro.
with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd
It's,
half.
no, no.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Glenn. They're bringing heat.
So I can't get out the pocket. This man literally was just moving in slow motion.
Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for some people.
So what do they have for 3rd and short?
I shouldn't even be having a dog fight right now, bro.
They'll try to run for it. That
Look at
just
this shit,
never
bro.
had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped
Like,
him
really
in the
look at this
backfield
shit
on
I'm
third
going
down.
through, bro.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab.
He shouldn't have caught that.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy
That shouldn't have been a
conversion
kick.
for this offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down.
Golly. You gonna bump with people out like that?
He cannot, but he does. Get it back closer.
That's crazy.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
They're working that left side.
That man literally just bumped my man off here, Rod. That's crazy.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high.
Snags it inside the 20.
Let me stay in bounds, bro.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
7, you're not gonna block nobody,
Gets
huh?
it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is
29, you're not gonna block nobody either,
He
huh?
pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 42, Florida State 35.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Why would you?
Makes the catch.
There's no reason for you to flatten out, bro.
Score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. He wants it all.
There's no reason for you to flatten out, dog.
Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to add another.
Simple football
On that
concept.
extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
All right, man.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
One
Now
stop.
they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My
These
defense is a
niggas
little bit
putting
tired.
this
I can't go
motherfucker
down. I
like-
got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game.
Okay.
So a lot to process and think about.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to get to it.
That's a
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Can we get the pick?
He got
Nothing.
smacked
But we
just as he
can't,
released
boy.
the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Feeling some heat.
He got a win.
Incompletion on third down.
I got house call and robber on this man, and he get away with throwing that.
Dang
Bro.
it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, my.
The grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Yeah.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Nah, he ain't going. Nope.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, it's a reverse. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and you see this all the time now in football. You see motion across the formation, and sometimes they hand it to him, sometimes they don't. I like it. Hand it to the wide receiver. A lot of times down in the red zone, you're going to get man-to-man. You didn't get a big play, but I do like the change of pace in the running game.
Well, I just love finding different ways to get this guy the ball, too, because it's hard to throw the football down in this area of the field, but he's one of your best weapons, so be creative and find different ways to get this guy involved in the game. They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Oh, boy.
Think you put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to.
Oh, boy. Perfect ball. He did drop.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
He tries to take the top off.
And he just dropped it.
And he just dropped it.
He just dropped it. He just dropped it. No reason, no hit, nothing. He just dropped. He just said, nope, I don't need the ball.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Now he just flat ran over it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has.
Yes, Lord. Well, we got a Lord in here.
Sign for this offense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
But he made that one, though.
Got it on the run.
First one was green, this one yellow. He made that one. Yeah.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He wants to throw.
Oh, my God. Come on, dog.
Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been.
That's what we doing, dog.
Quarterback with decision making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple.
That's third time you done did that, bro. That's crazy work.
Take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big
He
down.
blitzing.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
I did not want to score.
And with that,
Man, I got so much on this whole game. I did not want to score.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send that offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Singleton. He finds his
we
man,
want that.
and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's exactly what we
The
want right
offense
there.
gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down.
You want the tight end?
He's taking a deep shot.
Oh, nah.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath.
As a matter of fact,
quarter, you got one of the fastest players
I
in
got
the
it.
game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Russell. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. He's looking to throw it.
So my details won't even turn around for the ball. Got it. Yes, sir.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Coming after it. They get to it.
Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? The ball hit my dude in the face. He has Robber.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB?
He'll take a shot.
Yeah, see, but this game, bro, you shouldn't even had the ball.
About that play late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you